It's a different line that's listed as BP imaging
Yeah.
view scan for
Yeah,
10,000.
I just shot high last year, so, but that's, 10,000.
But you want to keep the 10 in there for, or you don't need it in?
I really don't need it in there.
Okay. Do you want to leave it in as equipment in general, and if something comes up, you've got a line
Okay,
budgeted?
that's good. Yep,
So let's just call that equipment.
okay.
Or actually, can we move it up a line that, we already have a line for office equipment? Can we just move that 10,000 to that line? Okay.
Sure.
And it, obviously, if you don't spend it, it stays in the fund, so it's no harm, no foul, so, but that gives you flexibility.
That
And then we also have the Identification Security Protection Fund.
Yes, that is, I put a number in there because we're going to have all those images redacted. And it looks to me at point, and the CSI raised their fees from a nickel to .065. So I put in 24,000 in that fund. But I'm not sure about, this fund is the money that the recorder's office collects on each document. $1 goes into this, or maybe even $2 each. I mean, it's just $1. But does that money keep going, or has it been used, some of it been used? I use some each year, like 3,000 and some. This time it's gonna be up to 3,905 for scanning. We have a program, and every day we hit a button and it makes sure there's no socials in the documents. So that program through CSI is 3,000.
Are you asking if those funds are segregated? In,
Or is that money there, I should say?
I guess I don't know that we've ever budgeted anything else out of it. I don't know what can you look at the fund balance? Do you have a way to see that?
I checked with Janet earlier, and it was not much. It was just the difference between what I had budgeted and what the actual billing was. So it was like $11.64. I was trying to look up the IC code on it yesterday. I know the perpetuation fund is not supposed to be zeroed out or taken, this is supposed to be left as is. But
So it's showing $47,221.
And years ago, when we did the 7-year project, and Kathy Hamilton was still here, I went into her to speak about it. She told me there was enough balance in there to get those items redacted. I think we're the only ones that use it.
I think so.
Okay, I just wanted to bring that up.
So that 24's there, yeah.
Okay. So this budget, besides that 24,000, it just went up like $4,000. So ID protection.
So so that doesn't match what I see here.
Okay.
There's two line items in our budget as we see it. One is the 24,000, and then the other is redaction service and support that goes from 3,200 to 3,905.
Okay, it went from 32. I tell you what, I think the bill was for 3,400 last year, and I used the perpetuation fund to pay the difference.
Okay.
So
what you have is,
looking back, I probably shouldn't have used that. That way it was taken care of.
so the request is for 3,905. Is that what you want?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a clear estimate this year. I mean, I think last year they just said that we had so many more images, and I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
And they were running behind, I think, on their estimate and billing. So.
Okay. All right, any questions? All right.
Nope.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and
So this does have
Monday
its own fund.
they'll be here and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
thank you.
Well, that means that the only thing between us and lunch is the treasurer's budget.
I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry.
I will not keep you very long at all.
All right, we've done record. So treasurer is 24.
Yeah, I think I kind of somewhat got it.
Okay. Yeah, this is usually pretty straightforward.
It is. I tried to save the county some money.
There we go.
All right, anything that you feel like we need to know?
The biggest thing that I did is I knocked down my extra help cause I just didn't feel like I needed that much money in there.
Okay,
So I knocked it down like $2,400.
yep, okay,
So,
Thank
because I
you.
feel like with all of our, everything we've done to make our office more efficient, I don't need them in there as much,
okay.
so. And other than that, I had to increase, I knocked down some things and increased some others, so I didn't really raise, or I think my budget's probably lower this year than it was last year,
Besides the salaries.
Yeah, it really, yeah.
besides the salary.
One thing I noticed is that, the printing and mailing was pretty much expended. Is that because you bought postage for a meter or something already? Or I guess I was thinking if you've got mailings for the second tax bill, that, printings and mailings would be too low, but. It did- Oh, I guess that's true, yeah.
You're done mailing from
What,
here.
I get a stack this big, what am I thinking?
Tear one off and
Yeah,
Yeah, we've gotten all we need.
all right.
don't need
Bring
any
them in
more.
to just make us guess.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't-
okay. That's
don't need any
embarrassing. I
more.
can't believe I forgot that.
You do not want any more, right?
Yeah, I do not want any more.
I can make some up and just, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't,
It's good.
I'll make
It's
a
very-
motion we
very
recess for lunch.
Good budget. Good job.
Like I said, my budget's pretty
Just a second.
easy.
you always do such a good job of making an estimate of the next year's interest income for me. Can you do that, or?
I already did that once, but I would love to redo it for you because I have been working with First Merchants because they're the only one as the interest rates were raising that they did not raise ours. So I got notification yesterday that they're raising it to 1.77.
Okay,
Farmers Bank is at 2,
okay,
and I've got money at Trust Indiana's at 1.79.
okay,
So when I did this in early July, I used the old rates, and of course they just keep moving.
yeah.
So I can do this again. I always try to shoot low because I don't.
I think if you use those numbers, that'll be low, because they're gonna raise it again
Yeah.
before the end of the year.
So I mean, I can base this off of the 2 and the 1.77 and the Trust Indiana at 1.79 and just kind of give you a new one. But I did do this in the July.
Okay, great.
Now, what I have in Gateway would be forever.
Okay,
Yeah, because I did this on 7/25. I've got it in front of me, but I know what July's numbers are now, so I can estimate from August to December, and then do one for all of next year and see where we're at. So I can do that,
okay, thank you.
and then you guys can go to lunch.
All right.
She's supposed to remind you of something.
Oh, yeah, yep. Okay, I wanna do one other, non-budget item while we're in session here. I got a call from Mayor Sheets, and she was requesting the city has an economic development corporation that had been in place, but the appointments to that had been allowed to lapse. And there's 3 appointments, one made by the city council, one made by the mayor, and one made by the county council. And so they need, that body functions a little bit like our building corporation does, and they use it for some of their designations and things like that. They need to take an action related to the new Goodwill building that the Economic Development Corporation needs to sign off on, so they need an in-force body that has currently approved terms. So I asked Jake if he'd be willing to serve as the council representative on that. It's just gonna be something that he's gonna have to get together and sign some papers 2 or 3 times a year probably. But I wanted it to be one of us rather than just a designee, because if it does deal with an economic development issue, I wanted there to be at least some familiarity with what was going on. And so Jake would be perfect for that. It's a city-centered thing. He's the city representative on the council, so I'd like to have a motion to approve Jake to be the council's representative on the city's Economic Development Corporation.
Motion made.
Okay, so I think I've got Jeff with the motion and Joe with the second. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 6-0 with Jake abstaining. Now, you were making a motion about recessing for lunch.
I did.
Yeah. I don't even know if we have to make a motion, but let's recess for lunch.
Recess.
Yeah.
Good to me.
What time are you gonna say, 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock.
Because I was gonna call a couple of people.
Yeah, we don't have a lot left. Sheriff's the big one. Renee, and the
Hey, are you
sheriff.
buying since you just got a new job?
Got an errand run. Oh, big car with body shop.
Veterans
Well, I
waits.
hope that turns out well.
Rat King cost $2,300 damage.
Oh,
Wow.
got up in there or what?
Right smack dab in the front. Got the
You didn't hit it, it was in the car.
Michelle had it. It's her car.
Oh.
She just couldn't get it into her body shop. We're not gonna do that until the end of September.
Or
So,
Hey, when we get back and send
Get a
ask
rack
your
in.
questions
Get a
about
rack.
postage, 'cause I just
middle
know
of the
my
front
own
bumper,
experience.
took out the middle of the front
About the
bumper,
postage?
port, the radiator,
yeah.
the condenser. It's not leaking any antifreeze, the AC doesn't work anymore. Let's go eat.
Go.
But the size of raccoons over in Fountain County are like small dogs, you know?
thank you, sir.
You have a key fob on you?
Thank you. So he,
Jeff, are we going to Arnie, sir? You got a key fob on you so we get back in? Mine's in my briefcase.
do you have your password?
What am I gonna do with it?
Shoot me. Just shoot me.
Jana, I'm gonna put that here.
Okay.
Bert, you and your eyeballs.
Yeah, I am losing my eyeballs. That's not all I'm losing, to be honest. What are you doing for lunch, Alan?